Alrighty, so here we have Never Alone, being played on the Switch. This is actually a Never Alone Complete Edition, or a Never Alone Collection. It comes with the base game as well as the DLC Fox Tales. This is courtesy of Eline Publishing, as well as Eline Media and Evolve PR. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the main game. So this is a game that is a narrative adventure platformer, puzzle platformer, similar to games like Inside, Limbo, Far, one of my favorite games of all time. Similar to games like that. So we've got options, we've got controls, so not much there. Settings, so video settings. We've got audio settings. Gameplay hints, on or off, and then return. Credits, languages, return. We have cultural insights, which is kind of interesting. So this is there's a kind of interesting little kind of cultural background with the game. Okay, and then what chapter select we're going to do? Chapter select. So we're going to go ahead and start off from the beginning here. Well, close to being we'll do the tundra. So this game can be played completely solo by swapping between the girl that you play as and the fox. You can play completely co-op. I'm choosing to play co-op just because it's easier. Just having swap back and forth, and it's a lot more fun. This is a side-scrolling game, as you can see. It's a pretty good game. There's 8 chapters. I'm almost all the way through the world. We're almost all the way through the game. But one of the main reasons why I haven't completed the game yet is because the game is riddled with quite a bit of glitches, at least on this part of the game. You'll end up glitching through through platforms, and when you respawn, you end up dying. I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty significant as far as the amount of glitches that happen, although they do tend to happen in spots, which can make the game in those spots harder than it needs to be. But overall, this is definitely a fun game. Yes, frustrating at times due to glitches and some of the platforming elements, but overall, a really decent game. Lots of fun to play by yourself or with another person. I love the music in the game. I like the wind effects there are pretty neat. I like the the animation's nice. The game overall feels really good. And I don't want to be blown off the... Okay. So this fox here, I believe the story goes is like a spirit guide, from what I gather. It can help manipulate the spirits. You can get across chasms like this. And hold B to crouch so you can not be blown away by the wind. And there's certain aspects where the fox has to do things, and then that will in turn allow the girl to do it. Just like that. And there are enemies in the game. Later on, there's this guy that ends up hunting you down. Oh, I just died. The most annoying thing, honestly, about the game, aside from the glitching, is the annoying sound the fox makes when the girl dies. The whining just kind of is just really irritating. I mean I mean, the sound the girl makes when the fox dies isn't as annoying, but it can be a little bit too much after a while. So the game takes about 3 to 4 hours to beat. Like I said, I think we're 1 or 2 chapters away from the end, so not very far from the end of the game. But again, the amount of glitches in the game overshadow at least my willingness to try to beat the game. It's just, there's just too much. So that's why I haven't beat the game yet. Which is another reason why I'm not going to even try to play the DLC. But, I mean, this is a decent game. If you like games like Limbo, Inside, Far, you don't want it to be a gruesome, violent experience. This game is definitely worth checking out, I think. Although I might suggest trying to get maybe a different port of the game, because maybe the Xbox or PS4 versions are slightly less prone to having glitches as the Switch port. I don't know if that's just an issue across the consoles, or if it's just an issue with the Switch version in particular. But yeah, she finds that her village burned to the ground. And he's trying to kind of investigate what happened, by the same time also getting out of the just getting out of there altogether. It's kind of the way the game goes here. But I mean, overall, a real good experience. Like I said, aside from the glitching, it's definitely a game I would consider, or would encourage anybody to consider checking out. Those little kid people are creepy. No. Gotta use the wind here in order to get across. There we go. But yeah, overall, graphically appealing game. Pretty, very pretty game. Art style is nice. Gameplay is solid. Again, aside from the glitching, this game is definitely worth checking out, I think. And I will end the review here, guys. I want to thank Eline Media, as well as ValPR for the opportunity. Skip stuff worth checking out. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time. Take care and happy gaming.